What's up, everybody? My name is Jay. I'm a real estate wholesaler. I've been doing this for the past 6 years, and in the past 5 months, I've been posting content, and I opened up a mentorship group. This video today of me running numbers is actually for one of the students, and his name is David. He's been killing it lately, getting a lot of leads, really closing in that learning curve and not having to wait 6-7 months for a deal, and he's fucking on that shit. So this is a video where he asked me to run a number for one of his properties, and this is kind of the training that I gave him, and I'm giving it to you guys so you guys can also use this information and go out there and make some fucking money. If you have any questions about it, leave them down below. If you want more videos like this, comment the word Jay, you are a flippin' genius. But yeah, anything else, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. If you want to work with me, the link is down below, and let's get right into it. David, this video is for you, for your property over here on Freeman, and I'm also going to post it in the school group, so if anybody has questions on how to run numbers, you can watch me do it again. So off rip, we know it's a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet, lot size 6,300, year build 1920. So we want to go over here, we want to go MLS only, right? Because we want to see what a retail buyer would pay. And then we try to get as close to our property as possible. So I put 2-bed, 2-bath, year built, ours is 1920, so we put a range between 1900 and 1940. Lot size, we put a range between 3,000 and 10,000, ours is right at 6,300. Square footage, that was automatically populated. And then residential and single family, because that fits the criteria for the property that we're trying to run the numbers on. So, like I told everybody before, I want to stick in the same neighborhood. I don't want to be too far away, because if it's far away, it starts not being as accurate. Now, let's look at this first one right here. NE Swiss Avenue, whatever the fuck that means. Let's go ahead and look it up over here. We'll look at Zillow. Okay, this is an as-is property just from looking at the outside. Let's go to realtor.com and see if they got more pictures. They fucking don't. That's tragic. But I can assume that this is a property that's as-is because it's not pretty on the outside. Landscaping is shit. Dirty as fuck. Still all white. Got this old-ass thing for old people to walk up those 2 baby steps. So we're going to go ahead and treat this as an as-is comp for $94,000. Which maybe we might be able to sell for $94,000 on the market if we choose Novation or a real estate investor. How do we know if a real estate investor bought this? We go ahead and take this, we duplicate the page. Actually, we don't need to do that. We'll just go to details, and we'll see if an LLC bought it, which Cervantes Victor did, and it is owner occupied, so it is not a real estate investor. Sold before print, spacious 2 stories, sold as is, exactly. So that is the as-is price that we can sell this property for $94,000. $90,000 to $94,000 we can sell it to an investor for. We can assume, right? Now let's go to NE Ohio. Just based off the prices, I can assume that these are renovated, right? And another thing to look out for is cool 1920 build, same range, same square footage range. Now this one is a 3-bed, 2-bath. Ours is a 2-bed, 2-bath. This one's bigger. This one's a 4-bed, 2-bath. So let's go ahead and look at this one on the open market and see what it looks like. Zillow right here. Boom, 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 boom. Looks also as is. But because it is 4 beds, I think that definitely helped. It is as is. I can imagine it's livable. What is the description on this one? And no description. Being sold as is. So now we got another comp for a 4. Now we do want to take away each bedroom. I like to do at least 10,000. So we're going to take 20,000 away from this. So this is 160. So 140 would be the comp for our property. Now let's look at this one on Atkinson's Avenue. Let's look at it from the public view on Zillow. This looks to be renovated from the outside, renovated from the inside. Nice and clean, monotone, and matte colors, hardwood floors. Not the best and most consistent rehab, but it's clean, it's livable, and it's nicer than all the other 2. And this one sold for $164. Let's look at the bed bath count, and it's a 3-bed. So now we can take, I can confidently say we can take the average of these 2, and we're at 162. Because we're one bedroom less, I'm going to say our ARV is around 130 to 135, just to keep it super, super simple and conservative. So if let me actually pull up the calculator. So if we're at 135 times 135 times 0.75. I can't use this calculator for shit. 135, boom, 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 times 0.75 minus rehab. If we look at this property, our property right here, which we haven't seen in the public eye, let's go ahead and take a gander at that. Boom, right here. We can assume it's this one. I think we already looked at it actually. Yeah, it's as is condition. It doesn't look like the rest though. This looks more antique, more historical district type of fucking house, and none of these look like that if I remember clearly. We also want to see what the property looks like when we're taking into consideration these comps. This looks like a regular family home. It doesn't look historic like our property. And I'm gonna assume that because it looks historic, it might be a chance that the city might not want anything crazy done to the outside to keep the same look. Don't quote me on that. I would call the county for that. Let's look at this one. This one looks like a regular house, and then this one over here looks like even a more regular house. So I would say I would take away another 10,000 just for that from the ARV. So we're gonna be at 125, boom, 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 times 0.75. If we're talking about a rehab of 1,500 square feet, we'll just put 15 to 20 grand. I don't think it needs much work. The full rehabs aren't that crazy, so I'm gonna just put like 15 grand for this. 78, and then let's say we want to make 10 on this one. Boom, boom, boom. MAO of 68,750. You told me, David, that he wants 72 for the property. I would offer 65. You told me you offered 65 already. You see how consistent my numbers are. You offered 65 already. He wants 75. I would say we can. I wouldn't go higher than 70 on this one. I would go for the 70.